I'm Nathan from All Get Out. Yeah, that's where I'm from.
So Movement 3 just came out this April.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about that recording process a little bit? Like, how was that?
Yeah. Well, we decided to kind of take time off first, so I had these songs kind of left over, or most of them left over from when I was just writing then. So when it came to time to do it, it's like, well, let's do a record. We can't just come in and do a full length after being gone. So we did the EP, so I had these old songs, new band, which basically just me and the drummer, kind of the soul of the band. The other two guys are kind of touring guys. Recording process, the actual question. Did it half and half. Did it half at my studio at home. I don't live there anymore, but at the present time, at that time. And then half at a studio called Archer Avenue Studio. So we did drums and vocals in a proper place, and mixed in a proper place, and then guitars and bass and keys at my house. It's fun. It's just a lot of Fender Bassman, and I think the whole thing's Fender. I don't know if there's a single thing that's not Fender on it, except for maybe Ampeg. But yeah, I did kind of split the, kind of save time and money. I did a lot of the editing and stuff like that. And you talk about that process, this year's stuff?
Yeah. That's great.
Just went in to do the vocals. It wasn't all written, but went in anyways, just kind of see what happened, and just did kind of 4 straight takes of whatever I wanted to do, and then we went back and looked at each take and kind of picked and choose. So it was a different approach because the season's really intentional and clean and very lined up, and this one was just well, I did this there. That kind of sounds cool. Fair enough. Yeah, I did it very, very live. I did it with the mic in my hand kind of thing. I like that. Might be boring to some people, but I really dig that.
Cool.
For you nerds out there, it's an RE20. It's what, a Vetus? No. Is it 5A? M5A? Whatever.
So, on Absolute Punk, when the season came out, there was a review of it, and it said the season is, according to vocalist guitarist Nathan Hussey, a book on the history of our band. So what does that make Movement for you guys?
Shorter book? Well, with the season I said that because the songs were kind of very old. By the time we got to the season, I'd written less than 10 songs in my life. And we got to writing those songs for the season. So then things came up from 2008, and then some songs came from 2009, 10, and then some actually. Wait, we recorded in 10, right? Yeah. So yeah, so it's 3 years and 3 different sets of songs. So that's why it was a book. This one's kind of the. We had a lot of member changes. A lot of changes in life. It was our mid-20s. Late 20s for me. I'm 30 in 2 days. Yeah. So it's a lot about that, because those changes are hard to make, especially when it's a band. This is your buds. This is your camaraderie, everything. And being gone from home is a big deal. We're gone a lot. So this is more about the changes, personally, and the band kind of went from a band down to just me. It's about the subject matter, I guess. So it's all about me. It's definitely about the changes and kind of the realizations, and it started out I wanted it to be an explanation, and then the songs end up being about how fucking explanation, you don't need to know. I'm just here. Welcome back, I have a potty mouth. I'm sorry.
What are your plans for the next LP? Will Movement be a continuation, or will the LP be a continuation of
I would never sell you 5 songs twice. I think they used to do that with old records, I think. I think that's how it started. No, it's a whole new thing. We're already probably maybe a third of the way done. We're working with Andy and Robert from Manchester on it. So we've been mostly Josh, our drummer, and myself, Andy and Robert, in Atlanta. All new songs, it's kind of a different sound. Like, movement's really dirty, kind of heavy, sometimes a little juvenile. Like, I don't know. The songs are old. And this one's a little more like the season, I guess, but definitely a little more of age, I think. Yeah, and it also hasn't fully developed yet, so I don't know completely. But from what we have now, it's definitely, I think it's captured enough of being here versus like, here's songs from 3 years ago, let's put on a record. That makes sense at all? Yeah. I sound 30 on the record.
Alright, so one last question. This is kind of just so since the member changes, are you guys all still from Charleston?
That's complicated. Josh and I are basically full time. We have Mike with us on this tour. Mike's kind of played a little on the record too. We're just older and their commitments are kind of harder. So Josh lives in Charleston. I just moved like the week before this tour started to Texas. So I guess, I don't know where we're from. I guess we started in Charleston. I don't know where I'm going next, so maybe you have to get back to me on that when I figure it out.
Well, where's your favorite place to be in Charleston?
In Charleston? Ooh. That's a good one. Santi's. But that's the best like Mexican food in Charleston, which is my favorite food. But now that I'm in Texas, it's kind of like, wow, so much good Mexican food. Yeah, probably Santi's. You guys ever been to Charleston? It's beautiful. Expensive. It's beautiful.
Alright.
Yeah, that's it.
I think that's it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You really do always want more.